Oh, dear viewers, this is Dr. Makinde from Totmark Farmer Center. Today, I'm on.
I came back to Nigeria. We started pushing it again. So here we are today
I
with
can see
our at least 150 to 160 crate of egg a
every
day.
day. I'm really impressed. For a farmer to get 150 crates of eggs on daily basis is not something small. But there is a part of your story that interests me. You always feel that since you have gone to Europe, you don't need to go back, come back. Everything is there. There is good health. There is good money.
Yeah.
Why do you think having business in Nigeria is an idea we should be thinking
Well,
about?
everybody think that Europe is full of roses, gold. They think anybody that is in Europe pluck money on the trees,
It's not
but
like
it's not like that.
mm,
You have to work here. Italian people say you have to fatuculo così. Say your nyash will open like this. So you work, you pay house rent, light bill, water bill, gas bill.
and it has to be monthly.
Yeah. With all that, you earn nothing. You earn nothing in Europe. Like where maybe you smoke or you womanize, you drink,
Everything is gone.
everything is gone. So that's why a lot of people in Europe spend 20, 30
Years.
years and they don't have even a plot of land in Nigeria. I wonder why people move to Europe. They sell their house, land, their property, and they move to Europe. And while they get to Europe, they started working. They will be hustling to buy land to build a house in Africa again.
Again.
I
So,
don't.
so what you are
The
saying
story
that
is not clear.
it does not make sense for
It does not
somebody
make
to
sense.
already have a house in Nigeria, you sell everything
Thing,
because you want to travel.
want to travel.
Does not make sense.
Yeah. Even Nigeria out of this present, me, I'm still loving it. They are shouting, people are doing protests, they are shouting feed. Not because of I have money to eat or anything, but
But when you compare the two
the
hands,
two hands, because we only eat, all the food we eat in Europe is what they call, the Italian people call it concima, which is um, fertilizer. Because 2 month chicken is bigger than any other thing. And compare Europe to here. We buy crate of egg in Europe as 12 euro. Before it's 8 euro, now it's 12 euro.
if you convert that
Convert 12 euro
to naira,
to naira. Naira now is 170,
that should be 1,000.
1,710 naira.
So for
Today is 100 naira. 100 naira is 171,000.
mm,
100 euro.
wow.
So compare that egg now, we sell it 4,250, 4,300, 4,400. Compare it to Europe, even oil. So I have a lot of friends that they told me that if I can get better oil, because they know we have better
Okay, are you talking about vegetable oil?
vegetable oil.
Wow.
They know we have vegetable oil, good one here. So they want to do a very giant business with me.
One of my friends farm, and the first time I came to this farm, I was so excited and encouraged with what I'm saying. Uh, and so we're going to be hearing from him. He has actually done something that really interests me, and that's why I've decided to come and have a chat with him. He's by name Mr. Aziz, but let's meet you, Mr. Aziz.
Yeah, my name is Aziz Ochetola, CEO of a Dominion Farm.
Wow. Uh, he said he's the CEO of Dominion Farm. Uh, just hearing that name really interests me because by the time I went in and I saw what he has on ground, I was surprised. And you know what? This is his first attempt into farming. Now, what really what make you to think about poultry business?
Well, actually, not that I'm into poultry business because this is my first time on in farming business. So when I was a little kid, so my mother used to sell eggs in this time. So that is where my father met my mother. So I learned a lot about the story. So
Wow.
so gradually I went to Europe. I have enough money in Europe. I worked hard, very hard, because I saw a lot of farmer in Europe, the way they used to do to plant things.
Yeah.
So then I was interested in farming. So I decided to start a little by little. So I called my father at home that I need a land. I want to buy a land in Nigeria. So I started with 10 acre.
Wow.
So from 10 acre, my father said, okay, we look for land around our, because I'm from Ajegule here.
Okay.
I'm from Ajegule here. So we look for land at Ajegule side. So there is not enough land at Ajegule. So next, he called me again that they have already seen land here. I told him that, okay, I need 30 acres. He said,
Wow.
are you really
You are
want to
a, you are
buy
you
this
are a man
land?
of foresight. How many years ago was that?
I think it's about 15 years ago.
15 years ago, and you're already thinking of buying land in mass.
Yes. From
That's
there,
huge.
I start to pay little by little. From there, I increase it to 50
Acres.
acres. Yeah,
Wow.
something like 50, 49 something
Wow.
acre. So I increase it to that level. We started paying the money and all this, what they call, all this Ajagungbale problem. So we usually pay this land now, we pay almost 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah. So from there, I start little by little.
But you
I
were
send
not
money.
discouraged in spite of
No, no,
all.
no, no. I'm not discouraged at all, because everything that I'm doing from Europe, just for nothing. So I decided to go into poultry farm first to start with it. So when I got to Nigeria, I started with 11,000 chicks.
11,000. But to
Yes.
be frank, as a starter, 11,000 is too much.
Yes.
You should have started with something like maybe 500,
100
1,000.
or even
Then
3,000.
or 3,000, you now continue to grow. But 11,000, you are a strong man.
11,000. So I started with 11,000. Gradually, there is what they call, there is some kind of sickness called, what they call this sickness, what they call this
What were
sickness.
you saying then?
Our chicks just died at where they were at 8 months,
8 months or 8 weeks?
8 weeks. Sorry, 8 weeks.
Why they
So
were still growing there?
going. So they started dying. 50 a day,
Wow.
100,
Wow.
150.
Wow. Wow.
So I was perplexed, but I
But
did
not
not give up.
discouraged.
I did not give up. So we started pushing it, pushing it. After we came out of that pandemic of chicken, so after we came out of that, then we now in Nigeria, as Nigeria, the feed started increasing.
Of course, that's a general
Feed
problem.
started increasing. So there I look, who lend me money in Nigeria. So I decided to go back to Europe.
So anyway, I really like your story, and that's why when I came, and I also see that because you are here, and when I saw electricity here, I was wondering how it got here. I'm sure you have something to do with this.
Because when I was in Europe, they told me that the electricity is far from here.
Okay.
So I started planning it up. So I buy what they call a molding.
Okay. To
So I,
mold the
to mold the electricity pole.
wow.
Yeah. So I buy the molding and I hire some people that
Okay.
can help me to mold it. So we started molding it,
Wow.
molding it, molding it. The wire on it, I bought it almost 8 million as
Wow.
of that time,
Wow.
about 1 year ago. 8 million.
So your coming around here has already brought development to this place.
Yes, Yes.
So, Via, this is what we're saying. We still have a lot to do in our land, and I'm encouraged with the story of Mr. Aziz. He came all the way from Europe to come and do something here, and we are working together. We collaborate. We supply the feed that is using on the farm, and maybe if you are also in Europe, you want to do something in Nigeria, you can also lend for him. And we are in Nigeria. We are not in Europe, and so we can also assist you. Maybe you have interest in any aspect of farming.
I want my
We
two
can work
friends that they
together.
are coming at the end of this month.
Okay.
They are coming, so they need some acres of land
Land, yeah.
to buy. So I'm just looking around and preparing for them. So
No problem. I
they
think
come.
your story encouraged me, and I also want to encourage our viewers that this is not a time to be discouraged. Even though
Yes.
things could seem to be tough, but we just have to keep working hard so that
Yes.
we can get to our
So you should people should
destination.
come Nigeria. Nigeria is very good. Yes.
Okay, I can say that. So, what are your plans for? 50 acres of land is not small. 50
Yes.
is not small. What are your future plans for this land?
My future plan is because I still want to build
More pens.
more pens
Okay.
about 30,000 capacity. Then the rest of land I'm planning to bring my tractor as from next year.
Okay.
A giant tractor that can help me for this land. So I will started planning corn, maize.
Maize.
So I want to at least to add to join my feed. So that because the feed in Nigeria now,
And I tell you, is a good thing. Even if you don't even use it for feed, there are a lot of things you can
yes,
plant
yes,
that can also bring money.
yes, and
Because,
I still need a lot of land too.
of course,
About
now that you are even
about
exposed,
500 acres.
that's very, very interesting.
Yes.
So you have a lot to do, especially people that are doing mechanized farming. In fact, that should be the next phase that we should be
Yeah.
looking at as Nigerian farmers. We should begin to use good equipment to ensure that we get product. There are a lot of things you can do. Do you know that our soya in Nigeria is the best?
No, I don't really know.
No. Now, soya in Nigeria is the best in the world.
Soya beans.
I'm telling you. Now, the people are coming from other countries to buy and export it.
Ah.
So
Then we can plant soya then.
we have quite a number of things that we can do in Nigeria, especially for farmers. And we, of course, there are a lot of land as well that are available for people to buy.
Some of our people said we are here, we die here. We die into this farm.
So let's talk about farming for foreigners in Europe. Is it easy for an individual to say, I want to farm, give me land in Europe?
It's easy, but I think you will get a little profit because government will profit about it because government they put all their effort into farming in Europe. Even nobody that you will see in their parliament that is not a farmer.
So they take
Rules.
farming seriously.
Farmer rules in Europe. Anybody that is see at the top in Europe,
Must be a farmer.
look the background. Is from farmer background. Either he or she is from farmer background. Because they take a farming like another
Take it
thing.
very serious.
Very serious. Because the tractor that they use is not, they can easily buy it credit and be using it, pay it little by little. And while they are using it, in 2-3 years, they can easily return it and pick
Pick
a
another
new
one.
big one. And the company will set that one and
Okay.
purchase. So that's what make farming in Europe very easy. I was interested in farming because I have a one Babalaye friend, Babalaye children friend. So they do farming because this guy spend money anytime we are together. He spend a
A
lot
lot
of
of
money,
money.
like every day spend 500, 1,000 euro every day, and we
Okay, over there.
usually see over there. We usually see every day. So one day,
So you are wondering, where is this fellow getting money like this?
I wonder why. Why? How are you seeing this money? He said, we are farming. We are farmer now. I said, you are farmer. Okay, what are you farming? He said, my father have uh, 1,600 buffalo.
Okay, that is.
I said 1,500 buffalo. If you have been selling this 1,500 buffalo for years that we know, this
It will have
buffalo is
finished
finished.
anyway.
He said, no, they didn't sell the buffalo and they didn't kill the buffalo. I said, okay, what are you doing with the buffalo?
That is bringing this money.
He said, milk.
Hmm.
He said, me, I don't see. From farm, they sell milk 75 cents to
Per liter.
government per liter.
Okay.
75 cents. So now is 1 euro 20 cents. So he said, and if each buffalo give them 25 liter a day, he said times 25 liter times 1,600 a day,
Wow.
1 euro. Look how much is it every day.
Hmm.
And now say, okay, because me, only what I know is when buffalo is pregnant, that they used to have milk.
Milk.
He said no. When they're pregnant only one time, they will give them injection that they will abort it for them. So that injection, they will keep on give them that injection every month or every two months, if I could remember. Every two months or every three months. And that
So
that
that they
milk
continue to
will
produce
continue
milk.
to produce
Wow.
for years. So I said, and there's a man at my backyard of my house because I live in duplex. So the man plant only beans, and the beans they usually cook it like that inside
Inside
the cooker.
the cover.
Wow.
Okay.
So they usually cook the beans like that. Even I hate it a lot. So I see the man. Then you like 3 to 4 acre. He will bring about 30 people to come and work for him. So one day I meet one of them and say, how much you people take to work for this man? He said 30 euro, 35 euro per day. I times 35 euro times 30. I say, then these beans, how much they sell it for market?
For market.
So I now realize that each that 30 person will pick one roll because the land is long.
Very long.
Very long. One roll. And you cannot do a roll finish a day. So before they do one roll finish, each person will come to another roll. After this roll, they will come to another. Before 1 week that they will finish the roll, they will come back to here because another 1 week
Will have been ready.
mature
Wow.
before that 1 week. So they will work like that, like 3 to 4 months. And they will be taking 30 euro. So that was baffled me that how this
But
man
that
is
shows that there's
paying
money
them 30 euro
from this same
for
business.
this same beans.
Beans.
So I look, there's money in this thing. There's money. In fact, me myself, I work in a tomato farm. And if you can work, if you have power, you can make 70 euro, 100 euro a day. But it's work of back.
I cannot do that kind of work till old
And
age.
the way they do their own, they will give you one basket. Tractor is all over everywhere. Tractor, forklift, you will bring the basket like the poof. You bring for here, drop basket. So if you reach here now, you just uproot the tomato. Tomato will surround here.
Wow.
Just uproot it like this, just like this. Poof, poof, everything will drop in the basket. So one basket is about another 3 euro. So before you put the basket is like this, and four corner like this, big one. So you will do more than 30, 40 baskets. So is that you kill yourself in Europe, because by the time you finish, you're back. And I wonder one thing, after all this work, this because a lot of Ghana people do this work. After all this work, they will use the money, go and smoke, carry woman, drink, and they will start it tomorrow. So they will live their life continuously
Like that.
like that. So
You know, a friend told me, he said, it's good to go to Europe, but if you want to be rich, stay in Nigeria.
yes, even Oibo told me that. He said, if you have money, you want to enjoy, come to Europe, enjoy. But if you want to make money, stay in Africa,
So,
especially in Nigeria.
wow, farmers, I think the story of Mr. Aziz should be an encouragement to us if we are farmers, especially if you are in Nigeria. We have a great opportunity in our hands, which we should try to maximize. There are many aspects of farming we can go into. We're just talking about one today, which is poultry. And even though its beginning was rough, but today it's very happy. It's one of my good customers, and I know that he has many plans to grow. And we have been talking, and we have also given him some suggestions how he can plan this farm better. Uh, this is just to encourage us that this is not a time to give up. I don't know what your experience. Many people are complaining that things are expensive, but we cannot fold our hands.
Yeah.
One thing why agriculture is good is that people must eat.
Yes.
You know, people must eat. And I also wish that our government will pay more attention
Attention.
to this aspect of our economy, the agriculture. You know, farmers need equipment to work with, just like you said. They can just give farmers, even if let them just lease it to farmers to work, so that we can have food in abundance. Mr. Aziz, thank you very much for your time. I'm sure your
Thank
story
you
have
too.
encouraged me. And don't forget, we're going to do that oil business together.
Yeah, don't worry. Me myself, I'm interested. Very interested.
So do have your day. Have a good day. I learned you have some other visitors, so you can take time to
Okay.
attend to them.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I wish you the best.